Hello everyone, and welcome to Beyond Skyrim Morrowind Showcase for ModCon 2024. Over the past year, our whole team has been hard at work on our pre-release, The New North, and today we'd like to share a few details on exactly what will be included in the mod. Before we begin, a disclaimer. While the majority of the New North's content is largely set in stone, everything you're about to see is still subject to change, and the stats we disclose here may not line up exactly with the final version of the mod. With that being said, allow us to present the New North in numbers. Let's begin with just how big, in the physical sense, the New North is. As you probably know by now, the New North comprises the islands to the north of Vardenfell, stretching all the way back to the Skyrim border. Including water, this gives you about 720 cells of playable area, or roughly the size of Whiterun Hold. Counting only the walkable land, this area would translate to around the size of Eastmarch. And this is just the surface. There are also interior cells, dungeons, and quest zones separate from the main playable area. Scattered throughout this landscape, you'll find a great number of points of interest in a variety of different styles. Just like in vanilla Skyrim, caves are the most numerous of these, with 9 in the New North in total. Ancestral tombs, however, are the most common dungeon type unique to Morrowind, and as such, the New North contains 8. Closely following this are our Dwemer ruins, with a count of 6, as well as 4 Nordic barrows similar to those present in Skyrim. Finally, we have a number of smaller dungeons, including 4 of our newest set, the Velothi Towers, and 1 Quama Egg Mine. Not all locations are traditional dungeons, though. Adding to this list, we have many more places that are based in the exterior world. Among those are 7 Reaver settlements, including both small camps and large strongholds, 5 shipwrecks, and 3 Daedric ruins, which will not include interiors in the pre-release, though the set will have them eventually. This all adds up to 32 full dungeons, plus 15 exterior locations for a grand total of 47 places to explore in the New North. Note that this list does not include minor points of interest or certain quest-specific locations. We'd like to leave you with some things to discover on your own. And speaking of things that are quest-specific, let's talk about some of the ways you'll interact with the region and the characters who populate it. There are 2 major quest hubs in the New North, Bal Saerma on Bleak Rock Isle, and Dagon Fell in Shia Gorad. Across those 2 towns, as well as dotted through the wilderness, you'll find 72 unique NPCs, played by a spread of 33 voice types, many of whom will grant or be involved heavily in quests. The New North will have a main quest, and though we aren't yet ready to release details about it, we wouldn't want to spoil anything for you, we can say that it consists of 5 major quests and 2 minor ones, for a total of 7 in the quest chain as a whole. In addition to this, the New North will have 6 full side quests, many of which contain branching options or significant choices. There are also 11 miscellaneous tasks to undertake, and while Skyrim's approach to these minor objectives often amounted to basic fetch quests, we can safely say that all of the ones present in the mod will have a great deal more depth than that. Rounding it out, we will have 3 Radiant quest types to fill out your journal, which brings us to a grand total of 27 individual quests in the New North. Of course, no mod of this size would be complete without companions to join you on your travels. In the New North, you'll be able to unlock 2 unique followers by completing some of the aforementioned quests, though we aren't going to reveal which. And in your travels, whether that be alone or with one of these followers, you may come across several of our 14 discrete random encounters, some of which may occur multiple times, and some that you may only ever see once. To cap it all off, the New North wouldn't be complete without a full soundtrack to accompany it. With you on your travels across the Isles will be a whopping 31 exploration tracks, as well as 9 dungeon tracks to lend an atmospheric touch. When facing the many enemies of the New North, you'll have 6 combat tracks to heighten the moment, as well as 9 reserved for bosses and more high-stakes encounters. And at the other end of the spectrum, you may find yourself relaxing to one of our many tavern tracks during some downtime in Dagon Fell. Of course, numbers can only say so much, and we aim for the New North to be much more than simply the sum of all its parts. That said, we hope this breakdown gives you a fair idea of what to expect from the pre-release. Our whole team is working hard towards its completion, and we are as excited to finish it as we're sure you will be to finally play it. Thank you for all your patience and support over the years, and thank you for joining us for ModCon 2024.